One of the most useful features of the FX1 platform are the spreadsheet charts. And the reasons that they're so useful is because even if you're not doing automated trading and using all of the automated trading functionality that FX1 provides, you can create custom dashboards of visualizations or tools that will help you in your trading or making decisions around how you're going to trade a particular market. And those visualizations in the dashboard can contain literally anything that you're interested in seeing that you can derive from the price data in a spreadsheet. And so from a prior video segment, we can see here we have these tick level values, both the price itself and then the delta or the one tick change in pip terms being displayed on two different axes with two different types of displays for that information, so you can see how those two values are interacting. And one of the nice things about the spreadsheet charts is the way that they operate behind the scenes. They actually load automatically and initialize automatically at the time that you start a workbook. So if we were to save this workbook, anytime we would restart the workbook or load the workbook in the future, we would get those values updated up to the most recent tick automatically without having to do anything. And we can see that when we go over to the example workbooks area and we go down to the average true range example, for instance, and we double click on that, that workbook will load up and instantly load with all of the data that's required for any of the charts that are inside that spreadsheet. And for instance, we have here an actual candlestick chart type with a dynamic trend line on it. That's been initialized. We have the average true range indicator itself just plotted as a series, as a time series, which is essentially the values here in column J. And then you have this radar chart for the average true range that starts from the first period and goes clockwise backward in time to 100 periods ago, which is how I have it set up here. And it's an interesting way of looking at your data. You can see that there's a much bigger average range back a little bit in time, but currently there was a bit of contraction in terms of the average true range. And all of these charts, again, they load up with your data up to the most recent tick value automatically without you having to do anything. And another interesting aspect of these spreadsheet charts is what you can do with multi-time frame analysis. If we go down in the example workbooks area to another example workbook with the RSI trading example, we double click on that. Those charts will also initialize automatically. But here in the bottom left corner, we see a bar chart that literally has 8 different time horizons represented there. So this is the change in the price for the euro on a 1-minute time frame, 5, 10, 15, 30, 1 hour, 4 hour, and 1 day. So from the current tick going back to those different time horizons, the change in the price. And it gives us a sense of how the market is trending and where those turning points are. But again, all of those different time frames being able to be represented right there in the single bar chart is a very unique and powerful feature of the FX1 platform.